This is DJ Time Machine. What if the mountain spirit hadn't rewarded the honest woodcutter with gold and silver axes? The gold axe and the silver axe. Long ago, deep in the mountains, there lived a kind and honest woodcutter. He worked diligently every day, never desiring what belonged to others. He believed that the things earned by his own sweat and effort were the truest treasures in life. One day, while cutting wood by the stream, he slipped and his axe fell into the water. It was his only tool, his family's only means of survival. He sat beside the water, crying in despair. Before long, the mountain spirit appeared. He held out shining gold and silver axes in turn, asking if either belonged to the woodcutter. But the man shook his head firmly each time, saying they were not his. At last, the spirit looked at him quietly, said nothing, and handed him back only his old, rusty iron axe, then vanished. All that remained was the same worn tool he had owned before. As he walked home, his steps felt heavier than he expected. He had always believed that heaven rewards the honest. Yet his heart felt strangely hollow. He asked himself, had I secretly hoped for praise? If I expected no reward, why do I feel disappointed? In that quiet reflection, he realized something bittersweet. Perhaps even honesty can hide a small seed of desire. The wish to be seen, to be acknowledged. Time flowed like the mountain stream. Years passed, and still he went to the forest each day. Whether in pouring rain or deep snow, he swung his axe without complaint. His wood was always neatly cut and carefully dried, so well prepared that his firewood burned longer and his lumber built stronger homes. Whenever the villagers needed wood that would last, they thought of only one man, the honest woodcutter. His quiet kindness reached beyond his work. On snowy mornings, he was the first to clear the paths. He made sure smoke rose early from the chimney of an old widow's home. He never asked for thanks, but the villagers remembered his warmth. Then one year, a great landslide struck the mountain. Rivers overflowed and houses collapsed. But the bridge the woodcutter had built from his sturdy logs became the only safe crossing for the townsfolk. His stockpiled wood sheltered the homeless and warmed the weak. Without intending to, he had become the quiet heart of the village. People sought his advice, knocked on his door for help, and trusted his steady hands. His life remained humble, but his reputation shone brighter than gold. The trust he built was stronger than any silver. Honesty, he realized, was never a bargain for reward. It was a seed, quietly growing roots in people's hearts. He had not gained gold or silver axes, but something far greater: respect, faith, and love that would outlast his lifetime. And so, the greatest treasure was not what came from the mountain, but what was forged in his heart. True honesty, without expectation of reward, is the hardest, purest gold of all. That's all for today's story. You've been listening to DJ Time Machine. See you next time.